What's the most ridiculous reason you've ever heard for a divorce? Cheating, money problems, in-laws. No. Now imagine this. I want a divorce because my husband refuses to wipe his butt. Welcome to Reddit Echoes, where we share real Reddit stories that sound like even a Hollywood screenwriter would say, "Too much, tone it down." Today you're about to hear a string of stories that'll make you pause your meal, reevaluate your friendships, or maybe sniff your partner's underwear. Buckle up because it starts with Reddit and ends in a bottomless pit of drama. Story 1. I want a divorce. Because my husband refuses to wipe his butt, never thought I'd come to Reddit and write this, but I'm seriously considering divorce because my husband refuses to wipe his butt after using the bathroom. And no, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm 24. We've been married for almost 3 years. Things were pretty normal. We both work full-time, we're not rich, but we're comfortable. No kids, just a dog and a few balcony plants. Life was fine. Until last week. He walked out of the bathroom and, in the most serious voice I've ever heard, said, "From now on, I'm not wiping my butt. Alpha males don't do that." I laughed. I thought it was a joke. But no. He was 100% serious. I asked him again, thinking I misheard. He shrugged. "Have you ever seen a lion wipe its ass?" I didn't know whether to laugh or cry. He launched into some deranged conspiracy theory he read on a forum for alpha males where a bunch of self-proclaimed supreme warriors share tips on rejecting all things weak, including hygiene. I wish I were making this up. He even started telling friends, co-workers, and I swear to God, even a random waiter at the PHO place that alphas don't wipe. And he wasn't quiet about it. "Bro, you don't get it. Wiping is social conditioning from feminist culture. They want to feminize men. Real alphas aren't scared of a little poop." I've tried every angle: hygiene, bacteria, bad smells, health, self-respect, marital intimacy. Nothing works. I even suggested we get a Japanese-style bidet. He scoffed. "You think I need a water weapon to deal with my own shit? A true alpha isn't afraid of feces." And that's when it started to really hit me. It's not just about poop. It's about control. And the fact that he is seriously losing it. It escalated. He didn't just stop wiping, he stopped changing his underwear daily. Alphas don't need to be clean for anyone. I do the laundry. I've seen those briefs. Moldy. Reeking. Like they went to war in another dimension. And then he started teaching my 6-year-old nephew that real men don't use toilet paper. I immediately cut the family visits short. There's no way I'm letting toxic butt beliefs become generational trauma. I told him, if you don't stop this, I'm not sure this marriage will last. He looked me dead in the eyes and said, "If you leave me just because I refuse to wipe, then you were never worthy of a real alpha." I was speechless. I get it, divorcing someone over not wiping sounds ridiculous. But it's not just the wiping. It's the dive into toxic anti-science extremist psychology. It's the complete disregard for basic respect for me, for himself, and for anyone else he's trying to drag into this madness. I've started packing. My mom told me I should be more tolerant. Men are just weird sometimes. My best friend, she said, "You're not divorcing him because he won't wipe. You're divorcing him because he thinks poop is a symbol of power." And she's absolutely right. I haven't filed the papers yet, but I'm close. Because if this is just the beginning, I don't even want to know where this ends. And please don't ask me how it smells. I already know. Story 2. My sister sent a nursing home link after our parents fat-shamed her. I'm the youngest of 4 siblings. And my parents, let's just say they treat Google like a licensed doctor. What to eat, how to parent, all based on trends and Facebook articles. Never actual science. My sister Melissa, 25, bore the brunt of it growing up. She has PCOS, which made it hard to lose weight, caused body hair, oily skin, and hormone swings. She had cravings and gained weight. Instead of supporting her or taking her to a specialist, my parents did the opposite. They grabbed her waist, made comments, gave her clothes 2 sizes too small as gifts. They invented a diet called the 1/4 rule. Whatever's on your plate, you only eat 1/4 of it. The rest, toss it. There was a time Melissa lived off 3 crackers and a slice of cheese per day. She got skinny, yes, but also exhausted and emotionally drained. My parents thought it was discipline. They didn't see she was surviving, not thriving. Luckily, she got a real estate job, earned money, got her own insurance, and found a doctor who understood PCOS. She got healthier in body and mind. And then, she made one dumb mistake re-adding our parents on Facebook. That night, our dad messaged her all polite and cheerful, said he was proud of her. Then sent her a link to weight loss pills from Walmart. 3 minutes later, Melissa replied with a link to a 2.3-star nursing home. 1 star on Yelp. Reviews full of reports of cold food, screaming staff, broken call buttons, basically a retirement hellhole. She didn't just clap back. She drop-kicked them. My parents were livid. Mom cried, said she was just worried. Me, I was laughing so hard I nearly passed out. Melissa blocked them both, then posted a story. It's funny how when a daughter learns to love herself, her parents think she's being rebellious, and I just sat there eating fried chicken like a proud little sibling. Story 3. I took my brother-in-law to court over a superglue prank. Yep, I sued my brother-in-law, and I won. Now, my in-laws hate me. 4 months ago, I was at a family BBQ. Drank about 6 beers and passed out shirtless belly up on a mesh lawn chair. While I was unconscious, my wife's brother had a brilliant idea. He poured superglue into my belly button. When I woke up, the glue had hardened and stuck to my skin and fingers. Peeling it off tore my skin. Blood, pain, dizziness. Here's the kicker: I've had gallbladder surgery before. Using chemicals or tugging at scars, super risky. My wife rushed me to the ER. The bill $253. He admitted he did it, but refused to pay, said it was just a joke, and blamed his ADHD and dark humor. I warned him. Then I sued, and the court ruled in my favor. Now my in-laws treat me like I killed someone. My father-in-law said I have no sense of family, all because I didn't laugh off permanent skin damage. Me, I'm sitting here with a medical bill and a scar wondering, am I the bad guy? Or is this whole family's moral compass just broken? Story 4. They mocked me for living in a dorm. So I rented a villa. I go to a fancy private university full of spoiled rich kids. I come from a working-class family. I'm on a full scholarship. I live in the dorms to save money. One day, a group of classmates who I thought were friends invited me to a high-end restaurant. I declined. I couldn't afford it. One of them said, "Let me guess. Dorm life makes you think $30 is expensive." I laughed, but inside that one cut deep. I thought I'd overcome class shame, but there it was right in my face, so I made a plan. The next week, I invited that group to a family member's vacation home. In reality, a luxury Airbnb I booked with a scholarship reward. I let them see the pool, the game room, the wine selection, the catered food. They were speechless. After dinner, I smiled and said, "Guess dorm life doesn't stop you from renting a villa, huh?" Silence. Some looked embarrassed. Others just nodded awkwardly. But ever since that day, no one's dared to judge how someone else lives. Story 5. I told my boss I'm not his mother, and he crumbled. I work at a small toxic tech company. My team lead, let's call him Dave, is a man-child. He never checks his email on time, disappears after assigning tasks, misses deadlines, then blames others, and of course always asks me to remind him about meetings, print his slides, rewrite his emails, like I'm his mom. After months of this, I had enough. I wrote a little speech, and during a team meeting when Dave once again asked me to help draft his talking points, I smiled and said, "Dave, I'm not your mother. I don't get paid to clean up the messes you create. And if I ever do want to be someone's mom, I'll pick a child that actually listens." The room went dead silent. Dave awkwardly laughed and said it was just a joke. But guess what? He never asked me for personal favors again. A week later, HR emailed us Dave had resigned due to mental stress. Me, I got promoted to his position. And I swore I'd never act like a grown man who still needs mommy to hold his hand. You just listened to true Reddit stories that, yeah, you probably wish you hadn't. But too late now, you know. If you think not wiping is a feminist conspiracy, is somehow logical, congratulations. You're Reddit material. But if you're a normal human being, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tell me in the comments. What's the most ridiculous reason you've ever broken up with someone, I promise? I'll only judge you a little. See you in the next episode where everyone seems normal until they open their mouths. This is Reddit Echoes and Drama Never Sleeps.